Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 68 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 4-2 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. They are darn close to being back. I thought that was truly a magnificent game by the New York Rangers, and man, if it weren't for that third period, I would say it was damn near perfect. For so much of this game, the New York Rangers just simply outclassed the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was bordering on a domination, where the Rangers, for the first, I'd say 50 minutes of this game, just kind of used the Penguins as a doormat, as they were steamrolling them, and then all of a sudden, mistake goes in, it's really close again. And that might seem kind of strange, because the Penguins tied the game in the second period, but even then, it never felt like the Penguins were particularly doing great. It was a Rangers shooting themselves in the foot type play that resulted in the game-tying goal. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to start in the first period. Because in said first period, Rangers have it in the defensive zone. Tarasenko gives it to Panarin. He starts to hit out and realizes that Mika Zibanejad is behind all of the Pittsburgh defense. Lays it up. Nice pass off the boards. Mika heads in all alone. Beautiful shot. He scores, and the Rangers have a 1-0 lead, 3 minutes into the game. And then you head into the second period, and it was just, man, it was so good for the Rangers. They had so many shots. They looked great. They were getting offensive chances. Igor was making some great saves when he had to, but the defense was doing a pretty solid job not allowing a ton of shots on net. It was just so good. And then K'Andre Miller has the puck, and oh my God, I love K'Andre Miller so very much. I am still very, very high on him as a player, but holy God, that was a bad defensive giveaway. And I mean giveaway by K'Andre Miller. Just dumps it behind the net, right to Sidney Crosby. And look, I understand he's older. I get that he might not be the prime Sidney Crosby, but that is still Sidney Crosby. Don't just hand him the puck for free when he's standing behind your net. Pass in front to Raquel. You could see Trouba, watching it in slow motion. He was like, oh, God, that's going to be a goal, isn't it? And it was. The Penguins tie at 1 apiece. But the Rangers would not have to wait long to retake the lead. It's in the neutral zone. The Penguins have the puck. They kind of just toss it back into their zone. Pierre-Olivier Joseph has it, and he starts to go for a little bit of a pass. Tyler Mott, just lightning quick. Tyler Mott, genuinely, such an underrated part of the Rangers. I mean, he was really, really good for him last year. He has silently been fantastic on the fourth line, and he has brought just this amazing chemistry to the fourth line. They've looked solid all year long, but Mott, Vesey, and Gaudreau, it's the ideal fourth line. It might be one of the best fourth lines in the entire NHL. You might yell at me for that. I don't care. They are fantastic, and when they click, they do everything they are asked of perfectly. This was, you're just grinding away. He saw a loose puck for a brief second, immediately jumped on it, and then immediately fired it home, slides it 5-hole, scores, and the Rangers retake the lead. Again, Rangers just looked so great for the first two periods, and then the third period comes, and it's like you're trying to hold sand in the palm of your hands, and it's just slipping away. And this goal, credit to Raquel, absolutely amazing play by him, fighting for it, all the way extended with the stick. Great play by Raquel. Mikola's got to clear it, and I'm a broken record. Niko Mikkola has not been good enough on the first pair. I don't know how you can continue to trot Niko Mikkola out there on the first pair, giving him over 20 minutes a night. I don't get it. Maybe swap him and Schneider. The answer is right in front of you. Ryan Lindgren is so dearly missed with Adam Fox, it's not even funny. Mikkola can't clear it. It's a great play by Raquel again. Can't emphasize it enough. That was fantastic effort. Crosby gets it. Pass in front. Jake Gensel is completely unguarded. Barclay Goodrow tries to get over to him. He can't. Scores. And it's just another goal it's the Rangers beating themselves. And that's not to take away from the Penguins. That was a nice sequence. But it's the Rangers beating themselves. They can't clear it. The first goal was just an awful defensive giveaway. It It feels like every single goal this season, or at least most of them, I would hazard to guess like 90%, it's just the Rangers beating themselves. They are their own worst enemy, and it rears its ugly head again. It's another game where the Rangers dominate. They look fantastic for the majority of it. But then those little miscues, those little shooting yourself in the foot, rear back up near the end of it and either make it close or cost you the game. This one made it close. This one tied it. Thankfully, the Rangers rebound. A few minutes later, it's Adam Fox at the blue line, fires in front. I thought this was a stop by Tristan Jarry, but this hit Kreider's skate, stayed with him, and then just tucked right to his stick. And I can only imagine in his own head went, there is no way that just occurred. Tucks it on home, scores, it's 3-2 Rangers, and then Kreider again on the empty net. Mika had a shot, didn't want it, tried to give it to Trocheck. He tried, it was stopped by someone, and then Kreider just gets the rebound and scores it 4-2. Thank God it's over. The offense looked absolutely phenomenal tonight. First line looked great, second line looked great. I thought the kids line had some good stuff. Grinding line looked wonderful. The offense was fantastic. 3 goals on a goaltender. Doesn't sound ridiculous. Tristan Jarry played out of his mind tonight. This very easily could have gotten away from the Penguins and gotten away early in this game. It could have been a game where the Rangers drop, 5 or more with a goalie in net. Tristan Jarry was wonderful for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Rangers offense was great. Defense, man, for a while they looked really solid. It's the same issue. They look good until they don't. They make a bad play. They start to get tired, and the other team gets back into it. I just have to brush over it because I've said it 1,000 times. The problem has not gotten better. It's not going to get better until Ryan Lindgren gets back, and even then, it's not going to be perfect. I don't think Mikkola is a god-awful defenseman. I just think he's not good enough to be on the first line. When he's back on the first pair, when he's back on the third pair, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll even itself out. When he's getting 15 to 17 minutes, I don't think he's going to be an issue. It's when he consistently is getting over 20 minutes that it comes back to kill you. Shocker, shocker. Igor Shesterkin for the New York Rangers is getting back into form. Looked amazing versus Buffalo. Looked really good against the Capitals. Fantastic tonight. Shesterkin is really heating up, and I said it after the Buffalo game. If there is one position, if there's one thing, right, goaltending or defense or offense that you want looking at tip-top, being at its best heading into the playoffs, it's goaltending. Shesterkin's trending in that direction. It's a great, great thing to see, because if you start to get this Shesterkin again, if you start to get last year's version of Shesterkin, you got a chance every single time you go out there. And seeing him heat up is very, very encouraging. The Rangers will play again Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern, against the very same Penguins in Madison Square Garden. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that's all I have. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.